Hey, what's up everybody? This is Angry Hippie Lady, and this is from somebody. Uh, it's a day old, so I know who it is. Um, but I'm kind of in need of wool, so I was like, I hadn't set up everything on the other computer yet to record, so oh dang it, the signs aren't showing up. I'll be right back. Okay, that's better. So don't stay up too long. You get some funny ideas. This is the Heart of the Wool. Have fun. Dash. He said this was the wool that was left over from sorry. From the wool that we collected the other night. He said he was gonna fill the whole thing up, but instead he built like this 3D heart thingy. So it's just another little short thing. There was a creeper in here last time, and my frame rate is terrible. Um, so, the computer is really loud, but you know, I kind of expected it with everything that I had gotten. There was a particular fan that I picked out. I really liked the reviews on it, but it was just a really loud fan. I picked out a crappy CD drive just because, I mean, CD drives aren't used as much as they used to be for video games and such. So I kind of picked out a crappy one, and it made a lot of noise while uh, we were putting Windows 7 on the computer, and it's a little slow, but we got that done, and that's all I really needed for the main part. But I hadn't done much Minecraft on it yet, to be honest. Right now I'm just trying to get a feel for the computer. I've been busy in between school and which school has been taking up my time for the past I don't know how many months. But probably since I started back. Ooh, I need all this blue wool for upstairs. It's National November Writers Month, or Novel Month. So, meh. It's National November's novel. Wait, I don't know. It's a writing thingy, and this is the second year that I've participated in it. And I've been working on I don't know if I had mentioned it. I thought I had, but I can't remember if I did for sure or not. But I've been writing a kind of apocalyptic book, and so you know, you're not technically supposed to start the story ahead of time, but that's all I've had in my head for a while, so I decided to use that. And I'm way behind on that. I'm about to reach 2,000 words. The thing with it this year is that typically, well, last year, what happened was I just did not have inspiration enough to finish writing the story that I started. Oh, that was lovely. But this year, my problem is finding the time to write, and you know, the will to just sit there and type for a couple hours. And even though I have about 20 pages in handwritten notes on the story. And when I say notes, I mean I actually did write 20 pages of the story. But what I've found is whenever I handwrite a story, I usually and I go back and look at it, I usually write a whole lot more than what I wrote by hand. So that's why I call it notes. And so I'm on page 2 of my notes, and I've already reached close to 2,000. So if that continues, then that means I have about 15,000 words written already out of the 50,000 that I need to write by the end of this month to complete NaNoWriMo, which is the short, easy way of saying it. I'm sorry if I sound sick, but I go to a school with 25,000 people who just all happen to be sick this week. So this morning, I was sitting in front of these 2 girls, and they were both coughing and sneezing the whole time, and I just felt so sick, just sitting there. And you know, I'm not a germaphobe or anything. It's just, you know, if you're really that bad off, and I know these girls, they've been there almost every day. I think they've missed maybe a total of 1 class apiece. They can miss 1 day when they're sick. And again, I'm the person when I'm sick, I go, unless I just feel absolutely terrible. But I don't cough and not cover my mouth, thanks, and coughing people. Yeah, it's ugh. Oh, the bat. Hey, hey, you're cute. He is cute. I don't want to destroy it. No, he's gonna get scared of me. He's not gonna get. Oh, he got scared. Sorry, dude. But today was just a weird day. I didn't intend for this to be a long episode. I'm sorry. I didn't intend for it to be a real episode, to be honest. But I got in music class. And I usually don't like just completely forget a project. And in music class, I had gone to it for music class. I had gone to an opera, and it was Lizzie Borden, which was a true story, happened a long time ago, and this American girl was thought to have killed her father and stepmother, and blah 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 blah, turned into an opera. And so, oh, that's gonna hurt. So I watched that, and I paid $5 to go see it, and it wasn't too bad. It was my first opera. I was highly pleased. I thought it was well put together. You could tell that the actors and actresses put a lot of time and work into it. So I was more than happy to pay $5 for that. I thought it was well spent money. And I did not have any regrets paying for that. But I got in there and I saw my professor, and I was like, oh, I forgot to do the written portion of it. So I go up to him because I've talked to him before, because nobody really appreciates his class. I'm a music person, so I do appreciate his class, and I appreciate that he puts up with people who don't care. So I'll stay after for a few minutes and talk to him. If I feel, if something like struck me, or if I heard something that sounded familiar and I wanted to get a more in-depth explanation about something, and so I went up to him, and he already knew who I was, so didn't have to like say my name or anything. I was like, I forgot to do the thing, and I shouldn't have waited until the last minute, which I won't with the paper, because that would be horrible. But he told me to just go upstairs to the lab and do that, and then I came into his class late. And then when I got home today, which was, well, it wasn't just a few hours ago that I got home, but, well, no. But I took a nap. I don't even remember falling asleep. But I took a nap, and my mom wakes me up and she's like, okay, it's time to feed the animals. And I was like, what? And I look at the clock, and like whatever she was saying was not getting through to me. Like English was gibberish at that point. And so I look at the clock, and it's like 5. And for some reason, in my mind, that meant it was 5 a.m. So I like shoot out of the bed. I get ready to, do my morning routine and everything. Then she comes up to the door and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "School? And soon?" And she's like, "No, it's definitely PM, not AM." So that was a happy feeling though, because I have a test on Wednesday, which I don't know if this is gonna be able to be rendered and uploaded before Wednesday. But I have a test, and so I was freaking out. But yeah. Thanks for the wool, Dash. I needed it. But yeah, today's been one of those days, and tomorrow I'm excited because I get to work with frogs, and that always makes me excited. Some days I don't want to. This class is like I'm back and forth on. I enjoy the content. I enjoy, what I do in that class. I have tons of fun. The people are amazing. I've met some of the best people I've met at ECU so far in that class and in the geology department. And so, on that note, it's one of my better classes, but then, it's not all fun and games. You do have a lot of content, more than I I expected a lot of content, but the sheer amount, and I've talked to my advisor about it. I was like, I went from entry level courses 1501 to 3050. So I made a huge jump in curriculum. And what kind of stuff I learned in the classes and how hard the material is. So it's been like I've been playing catch up this whole time. Some of it I actually have fallen behind, but I usually am able to catch up and get a handle on it. One thing I really like about it is that now I can look at a rock or look at something or a mineral or whatever, and I can almost immediately identify some of the more common ones. Like I had done this thing a while back, and I just saw a creeper. And there's this one rock that I have sitting here in front of me that I'm supposed to be taking on Friday. And this is the last story before I close out. But I was looking at the rocks in the geology building, and one caught my eye, and it was sodalite, and it's a form of what she said was it was kind of like a lapis, because I just told her that I really liked the lapis, and I'm actually planning on buying a lapis bracelet on the internet, because I found a reputable seller, and she said they were, and I trust her because she would know. So I'm gonna look into that. The one I found was like, how much was it? It was dirt cheap. and oh, it was $1.99, and lapis is very, very rare. So, I'll talk about that some other time maybe. That does not need. Oop, cannot leave wool behind. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode. So thank you all for watching. I am Angry Hippie Lady. Hopefully this has been a short enough episode. I didn't want to do a long one just because I want to be able to go ahead and upload this and all that tonight. So, yep. Thank you all for watching. Peace out.